This video will show how to create element-only complex type elements. This demo is relevant to figures 11.11, 11.14, and 11.15 in your book. We'll start with the schema in figure 11.14, where we're going to create a schema for Asian wonders. So our root element is ancient wonders. We don't really need to create complex content and derive that from the base any type, although you certainly can do that. To make it simple, we can simply insert a sequence of child elements. As you can see, you can use choice and or to experiment with other examples shown in the book. When we create sequence, we can add element. All those elements then will have to appear in sequence. So click on that to add another element. In this case, let's add a location. We can certainly add all of them shown in figure 11.13, but we don't have that much time, so let's just add the last one, going to be history. Okay, so this is okay schema already. So if we look at our text, you can see we have a complex type with sequence. Well, simple sometimes it's good, but it's not always. Let's create an XML file based on this schema and see what kind of trouble we might run into. Okay, so I'm going to save this as my second. Two. Okay, so create a new XML document, and I'm going to use my new schema, and it knows it's Asian Wonder. So sounds nice, right? We have this the Asian Wonder as a root element, and the three elements already being inserted empty, and we can add things to it, right? We could say name is Wonder 1, Wonder 2, and location is something, adding the content. But the problem with this schema is that you can actually do anything with it. You can actually add an attribute, even though attribute is not defined there. The system will still validate it. You can actually add another element here. The system allows you to add Asian wonders here. So you will have Asian wonder nested inside of Asian wonder. Why? See, this doesn't make sense, right? We didn't want that. The reason that this schema is not that tightly defined is because we did not define types for name, location, history. Let's try to define type for name. Let's make it like simple string. Control S. So we saved this schema and now go back to Control S, save this schema and go back to validate this. Then we have a bunch of problems. Name is simple, so you can't have attributes. So we have to remove this attributes. And the name is simple, it cannot have elements. So Asian Wonder does not belong here. We can remove it. So this example illustrates that we can certainly make very simple schemas, but that schema, a very simple schema does not serve our purpose because it will allow random data to be entered into our XML document. Therefore, we will tighten our schema in the second short demo.